Hello, friends and family. This is the Heroes webinars coordinated by the Heroes family members and the OTech Pro. My name is Comfort Confo, and I will be co-hosting this meeting with Frank Amponza. Today is the 22nd of October, 2023, and it's such a wonderful weekend. We just want to, I know that a lot is happening, so much is going on. We're excited as usual as Mr. Ash Mufare and his team are banking on customers for us, doing a lot of work for us on the ground. We are equally here busy trying to get to know our business right at the depth. And today we are blessed with a wonderful, wonderful guest speaker. But then before we go ahead to introduce her, why not see who I am here with today? Frank, are you there? All right. While my brother Frank is coming and without any waste of time, so guys, why we brought our sister Julie today, and if you have looked at the promotional information for this session for today, the topic was like getting to know the depth of your business or know your business at depth. Because some questions that people ask, there are people who struggle, they don't know what to tell people when they ask you what OnPassive is all about. Given that you cannot give what you have, even though you have something in your hands, we called on our sister Julie to, in her own words, present OnPassive in the most simple way that somebody can pick at least one or two things that they will tell somebody if they say, what is this your business all about? So Julie, thank you so much for honoring our invitation, and you are welcome, sis.
Thank you so much, Sister Comfort. And thank you so much, all the heroes here. You guys are all heroes. Oh my gosh. Heroes OnPassive. That's so amazing. So as everyone are gathering here today, we always remember OnPassive is something that's so much bigger. What I'm about to share with you, it's a million times bigger. Okay, millions, not 100,000, not 1,000, not 10 times, a million times bigger. But what I'm sharing with you today, some of you have already know this. And if you haven't, and if you're currently watching this video, I hope that you have more understanding of OnPassive. You have more way of connecting the dots when you hear about OnPassive, when you see some of the things that it's happened out there currently in OnPassive world. So what I'm about to share with you today, take that. It is so what I'm sharing with you, it is a seed of understanding for Julie Nguyen. Okay. This is how Julie Nguyen looking at OnPassive. This is how I understand about OnPassive. And the seed that I'm sharing with you today, it's what I use for my journey of OnPassive to connecting the dots of OnPassive. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. I have about, I would say, 100 pages of sharing. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're having fun, all right? So this is not a sessions of training. It's just a how Julie looking at OnPassive and how she helped her to understand it, and help me to understand it, and I'm going to illustrate a little bit more. So please bear with me. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and share screen. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. Everybody know what this means, right? All right. So I came into OnPassive March 2019, and I didn't understand what OnPassive is. A lot of us who were in OnPassive didn't have anything, didn't have the information. All we did was to trust the person who brought us in, and I took the leap of faith. I did the same thing. Particularly the accuracy of this is Milo's the ones who gave this very first position to me. He didn't tell me until probably the end of 2019. Sometime in 2020, when Mr. Ash Mufara introduced Catmo, everyone know what Catmo is, right? And if you haven't, please write it down. All right, Catmo is spelled CATMO. So what does C stand for? And this is based on my understanding, and this is some of it are facts also. So C stand for complete digital solutions. Okay, if you haven't understand this, please write it down, because when you write it down, you would be able to understand it in a bigger picture. All right, C stand for complete digital solution. A is automation, basically automatic, that using AI, powered by AI and machine learning. Okay. T is traffic, targeted traffic. We're talking about specific traffic. Okay. M, we all know M. M is money. M is residual income. M is commission. M is earning. Anything has to do with commission. Okay. Money. Right. And then O is on passive. O is over deliver. O is a complete circle. So if you're really looking at this complete circles, you can plug in everything that on passive currently doing right now. Okay, right now in the on passive world, right now in Dubai, in everywhere around the world. Not only that on passive does it itself, but there's founders, there's leaders. All of us are here are doing the same thing. It's to literally talking about, and all of what we are doing really fits into this. Complete digital solution, automatically done and deliver by AI, right? Machine learning, delivering targeted traffic to anything that we need, business, website, anything that needed to have that traffic. When we're talking about traffic, we're talking about not the traffic jam, not the car. We're talking about the traffic of customers coming in. All right. Money, again, is when you are in it, when you're having all of this is going on, you have the capability and to earning commission, money, residual income. And when you are in on passive, everything that on passive is delivering is over deliver. And O is also for on passive. Now, the next slides that I'm going to share with you, it's something that I do not want you to copy. I do not want you to use it. This is only my understanding, my illustration of what I understand of on passive. It is not what is on passive. Part of it, I mean, some of it is what on passive is doing, but based on watching and witnessing what on passive is doing, I'm able to put out this illustration. So please do not copy this. Please do not post this. Please, this is only for your understanding. All right. So this is that one. All right. As we can understand, Mr. Ashmore Farah always say about the flipped triangle. I'm using the illustration about the triangle that Mr. Ashmore Farah is talking about. Okay, it's a flip triangle. All right, what on passive is currently doing right now, as we can see, the light shows, the train station, the tech shows, the partnerships everywhere, and there are so much more that are going on that we don't even know. There's so many partnerships. If we are actually paying attention, Mr. Ashmore Farah, Engineer Mohammed Kamal, Dr. Susan, everyone that in the executive level, they are going out there and getting connection or working with the connections that they currently have. What are they doing? What are they doing to have a vision, to have the purpose of the future, being the future of internet, right? So everything that they are doing, it's for this purpose. I'm going to unveil this future, this image for all of you to see. Now, what I like you to see is see on passive, sees what on passive is doing. And right now, to my imaginations, all of our founders, all of us here, early birds, founders, are in this triangle, this flip triangle right now. Now, the next slide is something that I'm removing the image of the futures of internet. Is whatever on passive is doing, what are they producing? They are producing the users, right? Now, as you can see, this triangle right here has moved over here and it has opened up. What does that mean? There's founders in here. When it's ready, when OnPassive starting its automation, all of the founders will be going through the door of founders or early birds. Mr. Ash Mufareh did say that anyone that come into OnPassive cannot go into OnPassive. They are right now. OnPassive is holding them right now, but they cannot go into the OnPassive until it goes through the door of the founders. Once that is open, all of these users are already in, but they are going through founders to be in OnPassive ecosystem. Okay. Now, if you're using Catmo and you're using this image, this illustration right now, you could understand what is OnPassive is currently doing. Everyone understand that OnPassive is millions times bigger than my illustration right now. But what they are doing is very powerful. And every time when Mr. Ash Mufareh said about the new top, it's not a place. It could be a place. It could be a location. It could be a new relationship. But the main relationship or the new top, what would it do? It will produce more users, more people that joining into OnPassive. Okay. Now, if you are looking the next image, you would understand. Now, before I go onto a next image, I wanted to let you know that all of these early birds founders right here, we do not need to do anything. We can wait. Okay. The word wait is very important. And I talked about this word wait in a comfort show. The word wait doesn't mean that you sit and do nothing. Right? The word wait means you're fidgeting around, you do something. A lot of founders, a lot of early bird have took the action and mixed that as OnPassive as it was their own business. So they took the action and they went out there and they invite users to come into their ecosystem. Okay. And that's what we do. Right? We do as much as we can to bring in, because once these buyers, these users purchasing the product, we immediately earning the commission, which a lot of us already have seen it in our back office, right? So it's really the choice of whether or not we will do something or we sit and do nothing. Okay. Now, if you choose to do something, I would like to suggest to you the equation, the freedom equation. I talked about this in my show with Michael William. It's very simple. If you want to have a freedom, you could create an equation. Now let's stay on focus. The equation itself is focus plus massive action, create momentum. Focus. What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on only introduce OConnect? Then go for it. Or if you're introducing just free account, just share free account, go for it, right? Or if you're focusing on any kind of technology, any kind of things that OnPassive it's offering, focus just on that. Or simply, if you focus on being the best version of you, what is the best version of you? Singers, go sing and use your singing as the way to invite people. Are you focusing on cooking? Go cook, be the best version of you and just focus on that. And not only just focus on that, take massive action, right? Right now, the founder pool, I'm hoping that all the founders are right now holding their own webinar to their own audience, to their own users, right? You take massive action. What does massive action means? Do everything you could possibly can legally to share OnPassive to the world, or to share, to focus on what you decided to do. When you are doing that, you will creating the momentum. You do it every single week, every single day, whatever that you're doing. You're doing it, you keep it, and look at this whole entire, it's creating a smiley face, right? You could see that if you keep doing that, it will make you very happy. Am I master at this? No, I'm still working on this part. Where do I want to focus on? Where do I want to focus? I'm working, reinventing myself. I'm working on this so that I can have the best version of me. I don't know what is the best version of me yet. I'm still working on it. Right? So if you are doing this, focus, take massive action, creating the momentum. And once you finish with what you're focusing on, focus on the next task. Right? Keep doing that. Keep doing that. And if we are keep doing what we are doing, and on passive continue to do what it's going, we are going to have a complete circle. A complete circle. That's the O, everyone. O is on passive. O is over deliver. O is a complete circle. And complete circle means what? In that circle, there's product and there are satisfied customers. There's satisfied client. And that's what on passive is all about, right? Like I said, what I share with you and what I said it's all about, it's only 1%. On passive, it's a million times. But if we don't work on the 1% that we know, we can't see the bigger picture. We can't see that at all. Right? So now the question and the homework for every single one of us who are listening to this and share this, you have to work on yourself. You have to work on not only that yourself, but you have to work on this question. Please write it down and please think about this. The question is, what is on passive to you? To every single one of us. Every single one of us has a different answer to what on passive is, right? Will you be able to answer the word, what is on passive, to anyone, anywhere that asks you? Will you be able to answer that in 2 seconds or at least in 1 minute with your conviction, with your excitement, with your belief, with everything that you can? Will you be able to answer that question? Because often people ask, Julie, how do I tell on passive? And I said in one of the meeting, and I asked every single one of the people that are there, I said, will you please tell me what is on passive? And to be honest with you, and myself included in that group, okay, we cannot. No one can answer the question that the person who have no idea about on passive could understand. Some people said it's technology. They use all these fancy terms, and they said it's too long. Now, what we need to do is we need to sit down and say, what is on passive in our own term? And when we say that, will we be able to have that conviction? Will the person that stand in front of us tell us what on passive is? Will that person believe it in what we have to say, right? Will that person be able to say, wow, this is amazing. I want to be part of it, right? So what I would like for everyone is, and I'm hoping and praying that when you are listening to this webinar, this presentation, this illustration, you will be able to sit down and say, this is on passive for me. And once you write it down, and if you feel free to share that with other people, feel free to say, okay, it's okay if we talk about the same thing, because my audience is different than Comfort. It's different than from Vincent. It's different from everybody. So it's okay if we have everybody. But the way how we deliver that, does that full of conviction? Am I fully into on passive, or am I only half-half? Okay. Am I 100% an on passivians? Or am I only partial of it? Or am I using this as my own benefit? You got to do that, because when we communicated with other and we sounded like a professional and we sound that we know it all, they would say no, because what do human people do? They are afraid of being lower. They are afraid of not know. They are afraid of being dumb, not knowing it. So you got to put yourself in that level with them. right? You got to do that. In order for you to do that, they're willing to follow you. But if you are an influencer, you have to prove that you'll be able to influence people, the way that you speak, the way that you share, the way you walk, the way how you communicate with them has to be an influencer. And an influencer is who? It's a leader that lead, that eat last, that take care. It's a servant leader, not having everyone has to put them on top. If we are the leader and have everyone pushing us as the leader, we're not a leader. Look at Mr. Ashmufar. Look at our engineer Mohammed Kamal. Look at Nazel, Mohammed Nazel. Look at all of those. Look at Professor Susan. Are they going there? Oh, I'm a leader and did nothing? They did so much. They did so many things, but they are the servant leader. They not the leader say, I am everything. I know everything. Come follow me. Be an influencer is be the best version of yourself. And being the best version of yourself is to help other people to move up the same level as you are. But as the very first time when we come and talk to people and we say, oh, I'm this, you have to be this, they won't be with you. They won't be with you. They will literally say, no, thank you, because you know too much. It would take me, it's a kind of self-esteem each and individual has. So if you were going to share that with other people, put yourself like, I don't know much. I don't know much. I've learned, but I still need to learn a lot. So come follow, come and learn it with me. So I do hope what I share with you today, hopefully will inspire you. If you haven't seen the bigger picture, please take what I share with you and connecting the dot, because everything that Mr. Ashmufar shared with us, it's bits and bits and bits of information. If we be able to use it and connect it in the bigger picture of OnPassive, boy, you will never want to walk away, no matter what hardship you have. Thank you, Sister.
Wow, my brother Frank, that was it. I told you before the beginning, I just at the very beginning, she is quite very professional. I've never seen anybody do this presentation before. We thank you so much, Julie.
Wonderful. Oh, and also one thing too, my timer still have time, but I think I did well.
All right, your timer is still all right. There you did.
I don't know how long you give me the time, but it's all good.
All right, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Brother Frank, do you want to say something? That presentation was wonderful. I've never seen this one before. Thank you so much, sis. Hi, Frank.
Yes, my sister Comfort, I can't agree with you more. This is really, really professional. And Sister Julie, we appreciate you for coming and for giving us such wonderful information. I'm sure everybody here is going to be benefited from this very information or presentation that you've given us, especially those of us who still haven't, opened our mind to think big, like Ash has been saying. This is really, really big, and I'm sure this is going to benefit us so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Comfort, back to you.
Sure, indeed. Thank you. So, guys, let's know in the chat how well our sister Julie did. I really do appreciate you. And of course, let's hear Andy, after listening to this special one, what comment would you like to make to that, please?
That's a good one. She's made so many good points here that it's difficult to cover in one go. But I've been saying when we have our chats on during the week, Comfort, that it's all about baby steps. This is your business, and as long as you take a baby step a day, one step, you're moving towards your goal. But Judy is so much. She's very correct in that. What you have to work out before you make these baby steps is what is OnPassive for you. What is it going to mean to you? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? What are you hoping to achieve by being part of OnPassive? Now we're the early birds, so we all saw a vision 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, and we understood that it was going to help us financially initially. And as time went on, we've kind of said, look, it's not just that, there's more to it now. So Julie's point about, what does it mean for you? What are you hoping to achieve? Now, if you write this stuff down somewhere, whether it be on the computer or handwritten, on passive to me means, and you look at that every day, then you're going to start getting it into your head, and automatically you start to move anyway. Now, look, some people are just going to go, yeah, load of rubbish. I'm just going to take what comes. Fine. Listen, I have no problem with that. And I think half of the panel here have no problem with that, because it just means more for us, because we're the ones that are going to be doing the work. But at the end of the day, everybody here has an opportunity, and they have the same opportunity. Just because, someone registered 5 years ago does not necessarily mean that they will earn more money or more of an income than I might, or someone starting tomorrow. The fact of the matter is that if someone starts tomorrow, having seen the vision, having seen what OnPassive has to offer, and has written down everything he wants to, or they want to achieve, and goes for it on a daily basis, making multiple steps every day, they're going to reach their goal quicker than somebody who doesn't. Simple as that. So what do you want? Do you want to be left behind, or do you want to be reaching your goals in 6 months' time? It's your choice at the end of the day. And I know Julie said, look, it's not imperative that you have to do anything. We're not asking you to do anything, really. Sharing. Red gave us a fabulous analogy the other day about, you go to a wonderful restaurant that you've really enjoyed going to, and the food was fantastic, the ambience, and that takes me back to a comedian, but we won't go there. The room is fantastic, the lighting is fantastic, the food is fantastic, the wine is fantastic. You're going to tell your friends. Okay, the difference here is you don't get a commission from the restaurant for sending people to that restaurant. Now, they're making business because at the end of the day, they're doing what they do best. Now, OnPassive is doing exactly the same. They're doing what they do best. All we have to do is start telling people about it. So as I said, your business, you choose. You want to make it to that level or to that level, up to you. Either way, you're right.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution, Andy. Really appreciate. So, see who is in the house. I think she should say something. Just a quick comment to Julie's presentation. Brother Frankie will let me. I'll invite our sister Sherry Desaway. Sherry, are you there? So if you're there, please just raise your voice and make a quick 30-second comment on Julie's presentation or whatever the thing you want to add. Go on, please. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for having me here. Wow. I say drop the mic on all of it. She had hit everything out of the box and brought back things that maybe one of us or some of us may have forgotten. The Catmo version, that to me is so powerful. And getting like when people ask you what you do, getting that down is important. But mostly important is our mission in this company. If people don't have their passion for, one, the mission, and two, the mission and what's in their heart, then I don't think they're going to succeed. And I don't believe everybody needs to do everything, but I do believe that we all can do something as easy as a share, a like, whatever, especially if you have internet. I know a lot of people do not have internet, so it makes it a little bit difficult. But just sharing their passion of what they like in life, like what Julie said, maybe your passion is singing and you can get the word out that way, whatever the word is. Or like Patricia Pierre, her passion is sharing the Lord. Everybody's different. So like my passion is to make sure that everybody knows that they're loved, they're important, and they're unique. So find your passion. When you find your passion, you connect that with Pass's platform, you're going to do just perfect. And she just nailed it out of the park. And all I can tell you is we are in a phenomenal spot. The new internet is it, folks. I say out with the old and in with something new that's easier, funner, simpler, cost less money, and let's share it out to all who need this, because like I said, out with the old, in with the new. Thank you, everybody. You did an amazing job, Julie, and everybody here is doing an amazing job. I love you guys all to pieces. I'll see you at the next top.
Thank
Remember
you.
that part. Next top. Love you.
All right. Thank you. So, Brother Frank, over to you, please. Thank you,
Yes,
Sherry.
yeah, thank you so much, Sherry, and thank you, Sister Comfort. Yes, with your permission, I would like to call upon, if she's here, Tanya, to give us a perspective on what we just witnessed from Julie. Tanya, if you are here, please go ahead.
Thank you, Frank. Sorry for my I hate this black background, and I can't wait to see the background coming to us so that we can choose our virtual background even if we don't open our camera. But that's me. Julie is a professional presenter. What else we can say? It was great to remind some of us, especially the new ones, someone that has never seen the presentations about CATMO. And I'm so glad she did it. And she did it in a great way. There are some basics that we really need to understand when we are talking about OnPassive. What is it? Until we understand that it is an IT AI company developing software that can be sold. Sorry guys. And that we can earn commissions from those sales. But what we need to do is to buy. So that is the first principle. We need to buy in order to get commissions from that sale, from the sales of that product. And that is the basic thing I think so many people does not understand, because I get so many PMs, so many comments in OnPassive Nation group. People are talking about something falling from the sky. They are wanting something, expecting something without really doing anything. And Ash was clear when he said, the meaning of being in it means you need to activate your account. It means you need to buy some product. It doesn't mean that you need to buy every product, but the more you buy, the more you can earn. So those are some basic things that I think so many people still don't understand. And I think that might be because they have told so many wrong things from their leaders when they recruited them, when they joined OnPassive. And I really am glad that Julie tonight said basic things, explained how it is done and what is OnPassive. Another thing, Frank said, what is OnPassive for you? For me, I am 65 old, and for the rest of my life, what I would like to have from OnPassive is enough to get my home, because I don't have my own home yet. And that is my big dream. It can't be done in so fast, but I hope it will. I believe, not hope, I believe. So that is, after that, all blessings will be my life. Blessed will be something that I will dedicate all my life to. So, Frank, that is what On Passive means to me.
All right. Thank you so much, Tanya, for giving us your perspective on what On Passive is and what Sister Julie shared with us today. We appreciate you for coming. I'm just going to call upon our brother Oliver to have a word, and then I will hand it over back to Sister Comfort. So, brother Oliver, it's your call.
Yeah, hi everybody. Thank you, Sister Julie. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Comfort. Especially Sister Julie for your wonderful presentation and for the PowerPoint presentation that you did. I would like to get a copy of it. Let me see here. Okay, she nailed it when she talked about CADMO. CADMO is everything On Passive. Anybody that knows On Passive knows when they talk about CADMO is everything On Passive. But I just want us to understand that as CADMO also is a subscription-based business, which is in CADMO. On Passive is a subscription-based business. And to be in fully business, you have to activate your account. That is the gateway to get in to start making the molars. You know? So if you don't activate your account, you will not be in that CADMO. So, and when you talk about CADMO also, you know, as a subscription-based business, we have multiple products that are coming. Don't only rely on OConnect that you're saying. The CEO told us that we should own our office even behind your truck or in your closet, you know, and they will not come out again to announce that this product is coming. It's on you. This is your business. So you have to make sure you are in 100%. If you are not in 100%, and take control of your business, then you will not make the molars, you know. So that is also CADMO, and On Passive is a company, is a super company that I can't compare On Passive with any other company based on what I saw in Dubai this past week. Everything blows my mind. That is part of CADMO, you know. On Passive has taken marketing, branding to the next level. Partnership. I heard the CEO talk on Wednesday about franchise. So if you are in On Passive now, you are not dancing. That is also part of CADMO. If you are not dancing, then I don't know where you are heading to. So please, we should get engaged fully into your business. Make sure you visit your OES, and On Passive is from the heart. Like the CEO said, she can give the script to any business, but there's one thing, that humanity. That one thing that On Passive is more than. Look at the other CEOs. If you look at the first 10 richest people in the world from the tech company, 200 and something billion, 100 billion for one person. But look at the vision of the CEO. That's part of CADMO, humanity, to impact people's life, you know, to share. And sky is not only the limit. Let me say, like my brother Collins always said, that sky is not the limit with On Passive. We are above the sky. The CEO himself mentioned that on Wednesday, 360, that we are now above the sky. We are now above the sky. So it's on you. This is your business. It's how you want to manage it. That is the amount of molars that you will make. So please be engaged. Be engaged. Get engaged. Start dancing now. Activate your account so that now we don't even know the amount of traffic that we got. I'm sure we should be around 20% now of the company. So please, thank you, Julie. You know, On Passive is the only company that has your best interest at heart. Is the only company that has your best interest at heart. And please take it and run away with it. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a nice one. Thank you so much, Brother Oliver. And Sister Comfort, before I get back to you, you know, but Brother Oliver just reminded me of something. You know, that this African proverb, I believe it's a Nigerian proverb, to be specific. It says, a child does not master walking before it comes back to learn how to crawl, right? You cannot skip when the child is born. You cannot skip straight away, start walking before you come back to learn how to, crawl, right? But if you, unpassive has broken all those rules. I mean, that's the natural, that's the normal way. But when it comes to unpassive, it's nothing like that. Right from the word go, right from the mother's womb, it's walking. And it's not just walking, but it's walking with the big boys. So you can see unpassive is unique. It's totally different. You cannot compare to other companies. So we should know what we have is unique and it's different. Back to you, Sister Comfort.
Wow, thank you. What a wonderful evening. And of course, I just took one more thing from Brother Oliver. The last thing he said, that unpassive is the only business that has your best interest and my best interest at heart. What or how better could someone have said, would someone have said that? Thank you once again, team, everybody who contributed to Julie's wonderful presentation. And I'll ask your permission, guys, to cut this recording now and then start again so that we open a new session just for Q&A. So if you have any contribution to make or any question or anything, it's not yet late. We'll just make it a mishmash, and I think it's going to work, Brother Frank, if you can bear with me or if you agree with me. So people may either, if people are raising their hand, they're either contributing or they're asking a question. We can do them both together. So guys, I just want to stop the recording and then restart. Thank you.